Top of it, top of it, top of it. It's your boy Coach One Stack Man tapping in, and we're gonna get straight to it. This is a major update in the singer David and in the Celeste Rivas case, straight from TMZ they self, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long, but before I get y'all this video, man, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, y'all. Show that y'all rocking with me, man. We on our way to 50K, then 100K. But this video just in, man, because guess what? They have not been able to identify that body because they say that Celeste Revis' body had been frozen for an extended period of time. They don't know how long her body had been sitting in the trunk of that car frozen, which means right now they can't even tell how long she's been passed away. But as I told you guys on some videos before, I said he had to have had some help. It had to be two people. So they are now looking for a second suspect. You dig? But I'm not gonna hold y'all. Let me let y'all hear the video.
TMZ has learned that her body had been frozen, and when it was found, it was still partially frozen in the back of David's car, and it was in such bad condition that we are told the medical examiner may never be able to establish the cause of death. So here's what we know. When the body was found, it was in terrible condition. It had been decapitated, the torso was intact, the limbs had been removed, and they were cut up severely. The body was partially frozen in the trunk, and this is really important because remember, the body had been sitting there for days before it was finally impounded and then the body discovered. And it was still, the body parts were still partially frozen. So we are told that when the body first went to the medical examiner's office in early September, it was listed as an apparent homicide, but that was just from what seemed obvious, that the body was cut up into pieces. The medical examiner is having a really tough time right now trying to figure out what the cause of death was. We are told it is likely the cause of death will go undetermined because of the condition of the body and the fact that it was frozen and the fact that it was cut up the way it was. So we have told you that we know David is a suspect, and even if it is undetermined, the LAPD can still move forward, as could the LA County District Attorney. The LAPD is viewing this as a homicide. David is a suspect. We know this. And one of the keys to the case is a trip that authorities say David made in the middle of the night back in this spring to a remote area of Santa Barbara County. We are now also told that there is a second suspect, and our information is that the second suspect has something to do with the cutting up of the body. Now, Mark Garagos, who is my co-host on the Two Angry Men podcast, told us in the most recent podcast that his information is that this second suspect is being looked at not just for dismembering the body, but also for what happened before, during, and after Celeste's death. So there is a second suspect that the LAPD has its sights on. They have identified the person. Garagos says he knows who it is, not saying, but it is a second suspect implicated here. So obviously the question, how on earth did this body go from Santa Barbara, if that's indeed where it was taken? And that seems to be the operating theory of the LAPD, that if it was taken to Santa Barbara, how did it end up back in Los Angeles in the trunk of David's car in a residential neighborhood? The only thing that makes sense, and that's months and months later, the only thing that makes sense is that based on connecting the dots, it would seem that this body was put in a freezer for an extended period of time, and it was so frozen that by the time it got in the car, it took a long time for it to unfreeze, and it had not fully unfrozen at the time the body was discovered at the impound lot. So again, it looks like there may never be a cause of death determined by the medical examiner. The body was frozen. Just keep looking at TMZ. We will have more updates as the days pass.
Hold on, don't scroll. Wait. Guys, I
And guys, that's what I was telling you, man. So, as I told you, there's another suspect. And as TMZ just stated, they know the name of that suspect. So here's what's going to happen. When they catch that other suspect, that suspect is going to tell on David, because the other suspect will be facing, if he or she, which I'm thinking is the manager, y'all. Y'all tell me in the comments if you think the second suspect is David's manager, because that's what I'm thinking. But when they catch that second suspect, if the second suspect didn't have anything to do with the deletion of her, well, what's going to happen is they can be charged with disposal of a dead body or an accessory after the fact, in which they will turn state evidence and testify on David so he can receive his homicide charge. Period, point blank. Hey guys, it ain't that serious, man. He shouldn't have been messing around with this underage girl to begin with. He should have let her went on home. And guys, let this be a lesson to you. Monitor your children's social media. Monitor your children's social media. Don't just let them be off talking to these grown men, to 11 years old, talking to that kind of stuff should never happen to begin with. But guys, they don't have to have a cause of death in order to still charge him with murder. They don't have, the fact that they have the body, she's gone, it had to have happened, and they have a second suspect. Hey, if more than one person knows something, then it's no longer a secret, and it's about who tells first. They may even try to pin it on each other, but you be the judge also in the comments. Let me know if you think they're going to pin it on each other. But other than that, man, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. Can you dig it? But remember to stay blessed, never stress. Make sure you're getting plenty of rest and never get finessed. And stay out of trouble like David should have.